Hello, welcome to Keys to the Kingdom. I am Monique, and I hope you are having a great day. I am back with coffee and devotion, and I'm hoping that you guys are having a great day, a great start to the week. Today is Wednesday, April 1st. We made it. It seemed like March was never going to end. Whew, okay. So, our word today is going to be coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 18. And that is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 18, and it is titled Fool for You. Fool for You. Okay, it says 1 Corinthians 1:18, the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. Again, the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. One more time, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. The message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God. Okay? And it says, we may have fallen for a few pranks in our lives or been at the receiving end of someone's joke. We have all had times where our faith has been ridiculed. In these times, it is good to be reminded that human wisdom is nothing in comparison to God's wisdom. Nothing compares to God's wisdom. Okay? So it says true wisdom is believing in Jesus Christ and accepting his salvation for your life. This can seem like foolishness to the world, but to you it is access to the power of God. You are wise to have chosen to be a fool for Jesus. That's such a sweet, sweet word, ain't it? So the question is, how do you explain your faith? How do you explain your faith? Now, if someone were to ask me that just like randomly, I would probably use a scenario from my life and kind of like walk them through it, so that way they can understand where my faith comes from. I'm sure everybody has their own. It's all the same. Is believing in what you can't see, and believing and trusting that God is going to do what he said he's going to do and what the word says. But everybody has their own, I would say, their own like ways of explaining their faith, or how they view faith is what I'm trying to say. So that's what I would do. How I would explain it is I would give like a scenario from my life and walk them through that scenario, so that way they can see the faith being played out. Okay? So again, how do you explain your faith? That is our devotion for today. Fool for Jesus. All right? So you guys have a blessed day. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back when the Lord permits. Bye-bye.